lads, welcome to New South Wales. This is a mod called the Australia Flavour mod, I believe. And what it aims to do is add flavour to Australia. And I'm all about flavour and I'm all about mods for Victoria 3. So I thought I'd shed a light on this mod today. It seems kind of fleshed out, but I wanted to come in with it like sort of like a review mindset. I don't know. So we'll give it a shot together. So today we'll be playing as New South Wales and we are going to be pursuing a bit of a Federation here. Aussie meme mode. You laugh again. I'm scared about that, but I'll see what that means. Call to Federation is what we want to be pursuing. That's how you form, Australia or Canada. Because obviously we can't fight the Brits. Well, not just yet. So, firstly, we have a new journal entry, the Australian Frontier Wars. Conflicts may occur between Indigenous peoples and non-Indigenous settlers. The Australian Frontier Wars were a series of violent conflicts between the Indigenous Australians and the non-Indigenous settlers during the colonisation of Australia. So it looks to me like, provided that we have some sort of discrimination in our nation, then yeah, currently have settlers out of control, which gives us prestige and authority. So we need them to be not discriminated against, we need to research human rights, and we need to have law enforcement greater or equal to 5. Those of you who don't know, that is the maximum amount. Okay, well, we can do that. First, I want to grab the next education level as soon as possible. The Crown Colony, South Wales. Future of New South Wales will be violent and brutal, but as the largest and most populous colony, New South Wales comes into the Victorian era with the fate of Australia in its hands. First, as New South Wales, we do have an abundance of natural resources. Not as good as Persia, but still decent nonetheless. Now, part of the British market is also quite useful. Look at this, look at all these modifiers. Okay, so all of our population is basically concentrated over here. Presumably in the camels here. I don't know, camels in Australia? Presumably nowadays, but were they big back then? I mean, I don't think camels are not indigenous to Australia, to be clear, as far as I'm aware. But I'm just thinking, like, is that like nowadays? How many? You know what? We're googling it. How many camels are you worth? So firstly, let's look up how many camels am I worth. I don't have a beard. Okay, I mean I'm not fat. I mean on a good day, so we'll go with that. Hair length brown, 183 centimeters. Hair color 24. Yo, let's go! 64 camels, dude. Why am I here again? Oh right, how many camels are in Australia? Okay. Okay, this is a weird way to start a video. Okay, how many camels are in Australia? 750,000. And it's home to the largest herd of camels in the world. Dude, look at that. It's so cool. I mean, that objectively is a horrifying image, but I'm saying, like, the art itself is cool. Since the first fleet arrived on Australia's shores, there's like 18 new events, which is so awesome. On Australia's shores, there have been numerous outbreaks of violence between Indigenous Australians, and I really wish I hadn't said, dude, that's so cool. Oh, that's not going to age well. And that just gives me the settle out of control thing. Cool. Rule of law-wise, we already have per capita taxation, wealth voting. Yeah, pretty done. Nothing I really want to change. Maybe religious schools over to private schools. We're not that rich. I always struggle with lower population against the odds. Okay, more radicals from discrimination. Oh, one of the leaders, one of the politicians was killed. Hard to feel sympathetic, I'm not gonna lie. Started to think maybe this video wasn't such a good idea. Alright, well, let's start moving towards non-discrimination. Oh no. There's no way I'm not gonna do anything after get a bunch of people. Dispossession of indigenous people. This is gonna be a hard campaign. I mean, the mod, it did say that it was gonna be harder. So there's that. Research the Laith. I don't really care about societal stuff too much right now. I mean, max education. Alright, we're gonna get max education. There's smart people as everyone starves to death in this nation. Why are we starving? We can do this. We have 500 war laborers. I don't know how to play this game with small populations. Like, oh, there's so much racial issues in this country. Oh no. Oh, we're going bankrupt. This is max taxes. The encounter report to the captain with the request to rescue. Oh god, he's mistreated as a prisoner. Okay, offer a trade. I'll leave him be. I mean, great good and all that. Go to craft and sewing. Dye workshops. I think that's the play. And we'll go for economies of scale, so we'll go for it again. We're gonna do incentive for settlers. Migration traction. Manufacturing output. Migration traction. We need as much. That's what I should be doing. With my decrees. Migration. Oh, I'm saying it like that. Those not decrease. Okay, there we go. The grass campaign. Chuck those two there. What GDP saying? Fabric. Population's declined. So to federalize, is it federation? To become the federation, or to, become Australia, we need to have a bigger GDP. That's why I picked the one with the biggest GDP, because I want to show off this mod, not like, suffer. I was originally going to pick Van Diemen's Land. But I'm thinking maybe for a future one with Canada, I might pick the smallest possible one. It was like or somewhere like Quebec or something, and form Canada like that. It's like an economic race versus everyone else, which I think would be quite fun. Hello, I need to try and take over their populations. How many population? 40,000, 60,000, that's 100,000, 120,000. 120,000 is a decent chunk more than we currently possess. So, however, having said that, they each have inherent building slots, right? Like I have up here. Construction each week. But they're not building anything with them. So let's go over to Federation. I need... Okay, the Treaty of... Okay, so we just annex a bunch of tribes. British government signed a treaty which, according to the governor, grants British sovereignty over the North and South Islands in exchange for Maori protections of British subjects. So we just annex this lot. Really super useful. Another like 100,000 people. Perfect. Warnings of floodings. Settlers set up a small settlement on the banks of a small river in Victoria. However, a number of scouts sent out by the Wagaya people have warned the settlers that the settlement is the heart of a ferocious floodplain. This is actually really... I like the flavor. There was a look of desperation upon the man's face as he walked up to the settlement. He started warning the settlers in fragmented English, but the message sent was clear enough. Their new settlement was built on a floodplain, and if the settlers did not move soon, then the town was going to get, well, let's relocate it. I'm going to try and reconcile with the natives as much as possible. The river that used to be located on is flooded, proving the worth of the indigenous inhabitants' word. Nice! Okay, there we go. Look, we must like each other. All right? Perfect. Excellent. Good to see. Do we need police? A dedicated police force? Gold has been discovered in North Island. Okay, that's how we make our fortune. That's immediately solved some of our financial. Why do you have a level 2 port? Logging camp, what's down here in South Wales? Literally nothing. South Island is isolated. Oh, they don't have a port here. But they can take their time. Raise in Northern Territory. They have to calm everyone down. Calm everyone down. Mess around here. Suppress a defamatory. God, Australia is miserable. Okay, here we go. We've got a dedicated police force. Broad coalition. Sounds good to me. I need the research on national. Do that now, actually, because getting a war education is not really that important. We need nationalism so we can form Australia and then seize our destiny. That would be miserable players. I think I'd hate to play as this lot. This might be the worst nation in the game. Oh, it's 94,000 people actually. No. Australian Constitutions Act. In response to the demands of settlers in Victoria, Queensland, the British Parliament has passed the Australian Colonies Government Bill allowing the creation of new Australian colonies with a similar form of government to New South Wales. Shrinking colony. They're trying to be self-governed. Any building, 13 years I've got. Seed, okay, if their demands are met. Any building in Queensland or Victoria has an urban centre greater or equal to 2. That is going to be 13 years, we're dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we fail. Oh, God. Okay, well, I think everyone is loyal to our government. I don't want to touch anything to do with that, right? How do I go about this? I mean, I can get that level 5 now. I think this was the right call, the luxury clothing. I'd say maybe we can export it, but it's not really going to help us right now, considering this. Ray Burge, romantic, political operator, and explorer. Hey, don't go for a swim. Yeah, that does not go well, typically. Everywhere's in turmoil. Is it the increasing racial tension that I've done nothing to dissuade? Yes? Is that a yes? Okay, New South Wales is no longer going to be isolated soon. Guaranteed liberty. God's word. Oh, no. Oh, God. A group of missionaries have been preaching Christianity to the, more assimilation. Further violence on the frontier. Okay, I'm gonna go for mild assimilation. Going for that middle road. Not quite, you know, the G word and not quite, you know, acceptance. Map of the world. Ooh, is that the end date? 1935, I didn't know that. Gold Rush! Spread the word. North Island's actually a good place. Got a decent base. What do we have more of a demand for clothing? So let's keep doing that. The stories we're making the rounds are about a miner who struck it rich and became the wealthiest man in his town. People in North Island are beginning to live beyond their means, convinced they'll all become rich soon enough. This is actually a really interesting phenomenon called the resource curse. It happened a lot in the modern context with oil-rich nations, or at least, you know, interestingly, as perceived oil-rich nations. I think it was Sao Tome over here. Where it looked like there was going to be oil. A prospective thing came out saying that there might be oil. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, the prospective thing came out saying that there might be oil. So there was heavy investment. Everyone in the town thought they were going to be rich, or you know, the country. There was a degree of people leaving their jobs and quitting their jobs because they thought that this you know, the black gold was going to flow and they were all going to be wealthy. And so people would actually were spending their life savings. And it turned out there was actually no oil there. And so all of the foreign investment from the US and everything else pulled out. The nation then crumbled to worse than it was before. And that was just the idea that it was there. So it's interesting that Victoria 3 emulates that, where people are spending far beyond their means. Resource curse is great. Obviously not for the nation, but as a concept, it's a really interesting one. But more importantly, the call to federation, nationalistic ideas of a common Australian identity and the government are emerging. The conversation is being driven by issues such as trade, defence, and immigration. What does it mean to be Australian? face many crossroads, what paths shall initiate conferences to discuss. A series of ongoing conventions and conferences will occur in the background whereby interest groups and stakeholders may respond to relevant current affairs and discuss the desirability to form an Australian federation. Relations is greater than or equal to 50. National unity needs to reach 100. Be gained via various event options. Not have the shrinking colony. I don't think I have that. So I need to solve that first. They will not secede as demands are met right now. I need to trigger it to make sure I don't get the shrunken colony. Okay, this is kind of tricky. So I need size 2 urban center. So I think I'm gonna go, might sound odd, but I think I'm gonna try and go bankrupt to make sure I make that happen. Because we're gonna need to actually have an urban center here. We don't even have one. 11 years left. Okay. Maybe I should just go for iron, but we don't have the population for it. Well, let's improve relations nonetheless. British as well. Don't think I clicked it. Do want more taxation capacity. Get that cracking. Instead, I should research, actual useful processes. We don't have anything. We don't have any. Oh god, this sucks. Okay, mechanical tools. We're gonna start building a tooling industry. Try and get people in from abroad. Improve our standard of living. Go from there. Colony New Zealand. Oh, done. Oh, I can just switch up to New Zealand. That's kind of funny. Oh, I really want to do that. You know what? I'm gonna take a save. Yeah, I'm gonna take a save here, and then we'll go back later and do it. New. With all the gold mines and stuff. Why did I not see that coming? Oh, deals non-white job. Dude, I'm glad I'm playing this mod because I'm learning a lot about Australian history, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know about, but blackbirding. Now, the reason I'm not going to be cutting this from the video, because like I said, uncomfortable topics are very, very important to discuss. Whether you're playing a video game or anything else, I don't know. I think hiding away from, and this is just my own personal opinion, but I think hiding away from difficult topics is never a good idea. Obviously, I'm not saying I want okay, how do I explain this? Let me word this carefully. I don't want buttons that enable you to do tragedies, but I think things like this, where you acknowledge that, hey, this is what it is. It's quite educational. So, yeah. Oh, God. We're on the edge here with the colonial tariffs. Please, stop. I get 60,000. This would federate it. Average progress to unity. We're going to take the 60,000. Simple fact that we're going to now use it to build a construction center of Victoria. And we're going to, when we start to hit the negative again, that's when we'll, for now though, iron frame buildings, we're going to keep this looking good. And forward onwards. Take the speech, let's do it. Less than 2 will fail if Federation Convention breaks down the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution. I like this, massacring for a couple of minutes. Stop, committing crimes. A notorious criminal known as the Bush Ranger bandits committed a series of daring robberies in several Australian colonies, crossing between our borders with Tasmania, the sea. The flaws in policing between the different colonies across this large land have been publicly exposed and threatened to encourage more banditry. As the crime spree continues, the public has become increasingly frustrated with the police's lack of recruitment as a general. Pretty funny, but no. Unified code. Everything is down bad. That 60k is really disappearing. And we do have some in the investment pool, so we're going to use that. Build more textile mills. Once we get a federation, then we can discuss other things, base resources and pools and such. But right now, I just need to focus on getting that done. But it's a size 5 construction. In Canberra? Where's Canberra? I don't know where Canberra is. Canberra. Right, we're Googling it. Where is Canberra? Ah, okay, it's down here. So here is, oh, that's Canberra. That's a whole ass state. There aren't enough people here. How many people are in this little state? There's 3,000 and they're struggling. What a stupid thing to do. Right, you know what we're also going to do? We're going to get rid of every barracks we currently possess and then working elsewhere. I didn't realize that was its own state. Multiculturalism. No one wants it. Wonderful. GDP has almost recovered to pre-New Zealand levels. They haven't even been exploited the gold mine. Spent a lot of time developing that lot. Can't stop. Vision tools help us right now. Mechanized workshops probably will. Current size 85. I think I need this last one should do it. Dude, I'm not spending money to develop a can opener. We are losing 4,000 a week. Forward onwards. Size 1. We need size 2 in both. There's no way we get size 2 in both. Absolutely no way. In 8 years, we'll have to get rid of this construction center because we can't afford it. No way. No way. No way. I'm going to give Northern Territory over nothing here, is there? Plus 6k GDP, 20k people. None of them are working. Sure. Yeah, I'm very confused about this. I will say one thing though about Victoria 3. It does introduce the concepts really nicely that I thoroughly enjoy discussing, which is the idea that the economy of a nation, which thus shapes the culture, is dependent on, obviously, the resources that you can muster, right? So somewhere like Brazil is going to have an entirely different perception of culture and people than someone, for example, like in Italy. And that's not just because, oh, well, these two peoples grew up in separately. You know, no, it goes even deeper than that and is tied to the land itself. There's a really cool book called The Geographies of Democracies, which explores that, which is really, really interesting. And the game rewards me. 7 goldfields, lads, we're in the money. Come on. Okay, maybe if I talk more about niche, interesting books that I find. Maybe there's a chance. Oh, son of... Oh, everyone's going to work. No, everyone's going to work in the gold mines. Oh, God. Pioneering pastoralist Thomas Austin has been introducing various species from England. His latest plans to release 2,000 breeding rabbits on his estate. Know anything? This is terrible. I'm going to put a stop to it. That would result in heinous issues for... Oh, there's already bushfire. Wait, is it only in Canberra? Because if it is, then that's fine. These guys are having a really rough time, but yeah, so invasive species, that's actually something else that I studied. Really bad. really bad. I think in Australia there was, I think it's cane toads and rabbits are pretty bad. I mean, let me put it this way. You think of like the Sahara Desert, or you think of Africa, you're thinking like, oh, cacti. That's like you synonymous with dry climates. An invasive species. There never used to be cacti over here. They're all over here. Everyone just assumes that they're just part of it. No, we didn't have cacti. There's nothing that we have eats it. Yeah, a lot of invasive species could be penciled into a British individual putting down something they found was pretty. I think there was a British woman in I think it was her in South Africa that put down a cacti because she thought it was pretty, and thus it was over, chaps. We were done. Slaughterhouses. Grab ourselves and mechanized loot. Oh, this is a massive issue because we don't have the infrastructure to support. I don't know if this is intentional. We don't have the infrastructure to support this many buildings. So I'm building, even though it's hideously inefficient, because we're not going to get any money out of it at all because we don't have the infrastructure. But it has to be, if I'm reading this correctly, size 2. They are saying that they want us to build a railway. What does it say? So, if they're not completed in 15 years of federation, will lead to Western Australia's secession promise, will include a railway connection to the eastern states and 3 urban centres in Western Australia. Sure. I have 6 years. Any building in Victoria, urban centre, Great Auckland, Goldfields just turned up, ruined everything. Yeah, 14 Goldfields. That will be it though. 48 weeks, that's a long. We've got 5 years to build up over here. I don't want to just click. I'm going to go back because I want to read that. I like the flavour, what can I say? Concert performed by a large choir in Victoria sung national anthems of the world, however not one note for Australia. In response, a new patriotic song, Advanced Australia Fair, has been composed since gaining popularity amongst federalists. We could act to foster the patriotism of the common Australia, or try to snuff it out. Why would we do that? Don't market access, yeah, I'm aware. Try building ports, but that's going to be expensive. The railways will be better because it appears that they are damaging our relations. Ultimately discovered in Tasmania. Our GDP shot up when we had control of that stuff. Wait. What's our... Okay, we're good. 13 weeks, and then we're off to the races with the other one. Number 4 standard living, yes, because everyone has gold. Remember what I said about the resource curse, chaps? Not good. That should make an urban size too, right? There you go. Okay, so does that complete it? They discovered even more gold. Any building in Victoria? What is this? Wait, Queensland, Victoria? I was building in the wrong place. I have 4 years. Okay. Well, let's go back to, I suppose, when New Zealand... Where's my save? It didn't save. Oh, there we go, New Zealand. 6 years. Ah! Okay, so I have to do it up here. There's only a population of 200... So, Queensland. I need to make Queensland the level 2 centre of urban... That doesn't make any sense. There's not that many people. Doesn't make any sense. Not that many people. There's only... Like, why would it be Queensland? Dude, I do not like that at all. Well, I suppose it's because Victoria and Queensland are threatening to secede from me, so they want stuff. Okay, it makes sense, but like, how am I supposed to create a level 2 centre when people are struggling? There's only 20,000 of them. That is two levels of factory. And we don't have our, okay, yeah, we don't have our gold mines either. So that whole thing didn't happen. So that's terrifying. So I can't win. I've managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. I always knew I was illiterate. Dude, there's no way I can do this. My old saves would have been gone by now. Oh, I hate this. That's so painful. Oh my god. They're going to secede anyway, even though I've come back and reloaded. Because I've built 2 of these, but it's going to take 4 years because we don't have any gold mines to support ourselves. I'm around so close to like a tirade of swearing chaps. Oh, dude, the commentary is just going to be me being upset. Oh, God. I have to tax grade. It's just not enough. There's 51 people here. Okay, so they're going to secede, and we'll have to try and get them back. Our population is it's not doing healthy. Screw it, have that, enjoy. I'm going to pursue it, but these guys are going to secede, and they're going to take all the buildings that I built with them, bring me back down to square one. I don't know what to do. We had 7 gold mines. 7 gold fields. Oh, it was blessed. It was beautiful. It was brilliant. And now we're here. I'm just going to try and play it through because maybe I'm missing something. I want to give the mod a chance. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let me know in the comments, otherwise I'm gonna have to restart. Oh guys, we're middling. Sad old bunch. Tasmania, no gold mine. You're telling me there's a chance. Why aren't there people here? You're telling me there's not enough. I find it very funny when I get out. But how are you gonna secede with 19,000 people? Explain to me. Speak real slow. Nah, secede. Get out of here. Raging bushfire. Enjoy. I hope it burns hot. Let's focus on Victoria. So the other one will secede, but we get to keep the gold mine. This is the play. This is what we have to do. How are we making no money? It's a gold field. There are no peasants available. Ah, this is so frustrating. Oh god, I went from liking this mod to hating it. Ah, it descended so quickly. Oh, it went bad so fast. Oh god. Right, well we have to go for construction sectors. Like we don't have a choice. Okay, well let's build the construction sectors elsewhere. Let's build the construction sectors in New South Wales. We're just gonna go bankrupt. 6 years. 6 years to build 6 of these. How much infrastructure do you create? 20. And we need try to employ you guys. I'm gonna stop the greedy grass campaign over on that side of things. But something tells me we're not going to be having control of them much longer. Time for buildings. Lose the money. Let's go. We need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And we have about 250 weeks. This is gonna be so close. This is going to be very close indeed. There's going to be 1 week in it. There's going to be 1 week. So we're going to lose and nothing of value will be lost. No offense if you live in Queensland, but you've wasted my time. The number one, well, we're going to lose the number 1 furniture manufacturer in the world. There are no people here either. 6 from now. I don't know that we have the time to do it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's literally going to be the closest thing you've ever seen. Our GDP counts as number 1 worldwide. Really? Really? Apparently it's a wonderful place to live. I don't think so. Universal suffrage going? Please. Size 1. We have 100. Just keep building. Why can't we bring them in from Britain? Some of them are coming in from Leinster, Wales, Leinster, Quebec. They are coming from Britain. Massacre of Victoria, pretty standard. I wish it was a massacre in Queensland. There's railways. I need them to such the gold mines. What I mean is such that I'm able to then turn around and the massacre of Victoria. Such that I'm able to turn around and then change the production method so I can get more gold out of it. Old authority. Universal suffrage threatens the power. Sure, kick them out. 132, so we need 70 left. Each one of these produces, so we need 4 more. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's gonna happen. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I think construction sector. Let's just get it going. Probably gonna be infrastructure issues. I don't care. Come on, please. Let me at least keep 1. If you don't let me keep the gold fields, then my entire economy collapses. Okay. It's fine. They'll secede, and we'll be the shrunken colony, and then we can become this, right? It says doesn't have an active shrinking colony, so that'll check. And we can do that one, and then we'll I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll figure it out. 36 months, 35 months. That's time through. We should just about squeeze in here. We should just about. It's just a case of whether our our economy's dead after this. There's no two ways about it. But I can federalize it and I can sort of build from the ground up. God, yes, we need bureaucracy. That often just playing this really poorly. It sucks because South Australia keeps on getting rid of our relations, which means I can't increase them. We've got universal suffrage and our economy. We didn't get rid of the barracks in this one. That's a mistake. Gold has been depleted in New South Wales. We had gold here? Well, the gold just turned up. I don't know we had gold here. Okay, we have gold mines now, but I can't build any of them. Can't build them. We need to focus on this. Massacre in Queensland. Yes! There is nothing we can do. Did we perpetrate it? Who knows? Okay, 1 more should do it. 26 weeks, 19 months. We should be able to at least keep hold. This one's dead. That sucks because it's actually kind of valuable. Where did you get double the population from? Oh, what happened there? Apparently, we now have a lot of agriculturism potentially. Chuck that in, get that going. Transportation shortage, that's fine. Import transportation from the British market because that's how this game works. 14 months, 3 weeks. We should be able to just squeak by here. Yes, yes. Rid of all that. How long do I have? 13 months. 13 months to create how much? 150. What we can do is this though. Dude, just stop damaging relations with you, bro. Chill. Legit, you're the problem. I could complete this event if it wasn't for you, you son of a bitch. Why are you antagonistic? Why? Natural enemy I gave you as a militarily threatening neighbor. I don't have any armies. You're the one that's damaging our relations. Calm this down a little bit. Start making money again. Oh, for God's sake. We'll make promises to New Zealand that are not completed within 15 years. Okay. 20 barracks and 2 urban centers. I'll make promises I can't keep. That's okay. All right, now we can start taking the fun option. Gold in Victoria. That's actually really useful. Muchos dineros. Watch Victoria secede as well. Watch me lose my goddamn mind. I'm not gonna go to Queensland, thank you very much. Okay, so unlikely we'll ever directly control it if it lands until Federation. That actually, now what I need is... Okay, the stress of that is done. Okay. I tell you what, as frustrating as it is, I'm actually really enjoying the different side of things here. Yeah, the issue is I can't get South Australia to improve relations with me. It's impossible. They just won't do it. So I'm not sure what to do about that because I've been improving relations since this entire time. That works. I can start bankrolling them. Naturally, yeah, there we go. I'll start and I'll get this stupid. I'll tell you what, I'm taking it back. And everyone immediately went from the very profitable luxury furniture market straight into the Arts Academy. Are you not part? You're not part of the British market. Why not? Oh, because you screwed up your own infrastructure. You idiots. You muppets. You oblivious fools. Incentive for settlers. Come to the cities, please. Why is Canberra its own state? Why is that? Afro-American people migrated to our state of Victoria. Good. As many people as we can get. Research human rights and have level for law enforcement greater or equal to 5. This actually works well because I can't remember what we promised to everyone. There's got to be like something written somewhere, right? I promised that I would have a 20 barracks and like a 5 government administration on either island. That works well for me because I can use that to fund up here. I need 39 I don't need 39 bureaucracy. We do that now. 39. Each one of these gives 35. So if I do 2, how many people are in Victoria? Victoria! Yes! God, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna visit Victoria in person. I'm gonna kiss the ground. How many people? Okay, that seems kind of broken. What the hell is going on here? Mass migration. You're telling me. Oh my God, 14,000 immigrants a week? Stop building, lads! Get the houses going! God, there's a tide of immigration. Christ, look at the population. Oh, when is it gonna stop? He's gone to 4,000. 15,000 every week. 15,000 people a week. Our population has doubled in the last month and a bit. Let's bankroll New South Wales as well. Oh, sorry, not New South Wales. Where's New South Wales? Queensland. Right, it's gonna take 151 weeks. Enough time. Now we just need to research human rights. It's gonna take 3 years. Let's start doing that now. It coincides real nice, and we can lose all this, and it's not the lasting effects. Because if time runs out, we get the lasting effects of inaction. Don't want that. We want to get rid of all of these bad things. It's gonna fix racism in Australia. This is bad. It's kind of really, really cool that the game realizes or the mod realizes that there's been a massive influx. The trade unions rallied a mob in protest to flocks of migrant gold miners who they perceive as stealing their fortunes. Miners argue a national government is needed to create uniform migration policies to ensure effective border control. Protected speech or multiculturalism has legal priority. Multiculturalism does, because that fixes the... Freedom of speech is not to deny others their right. True, so I'm gonna go for that. And that gives the right of assembly. Dude, this is actually such a cool experience. Getting there. All Australian colonies are at peace. You motherfucker. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Britain, with this goddamn war. That happened here. National revenue just plummeted. Right, now at least I can start focusing on iron and coal. Won't do though, because our standard of living is pretty high. I want to continue with the textile mill. Okay, you're losing money because dyes are expensive. And this thing's plummeting because hardwood's expensive. It means I don't have to subsidize anything. Tools are expensive, so is hardwood. Got another hardwood. I want to get a tooling industry up and running. Why? Why, as I'm about to get federations, everyone start getting revolutions? Just keep hold of your populations. The Australian game. Let's promote the Australian Gaelisation of football. Gaelic. Son of a bitch, just lads, just sort out the revolts. Britain! What are you doing? Wait for the tick down. Gold on South Island. Oh, over there. Gold on South Island, gold on North Island. I can't wait to get my hands on that. You're building a munitions plant. Why? I was tricked by the indigenous people. I wish that was impacted by how, like, friendly you are with the indigenous peoples. Okay, so we've got a tooling industry on the go. We're gonna switch over to steel tools. What's 2 boilers going? Get level 5. So I need 21 bureaucracy. So I need another 10. So that's another frustration. And let's pop it in. I want to start building a steel mill. Start laying the foundations for now for maybe independence. I mean, look how useless they've been in dealing with this stuff. Okay, why has it stopped? Not bankrolling him. But what? Why did I lose money when I was bankrolling him? What? British just lost to the Tasmanian revolt. Isn't that fun? Isn't that just great? How popular. How fantastic is that? That's my favorite thing. I can't wait to conquer you back. That's a million people. A million people right there we can really use. A million people and 4 gold fields. Anyone else have gold? What do you have? Go on. Let's look through what we're bleeding ourselves for. 2 logging camps, 2 wheat farms that aren't properly done, and some ports. What do you have over here? A whaling station, a fishing wharf, and that's it. What about southern South Wales? A lead mine and 2 tooling workshops that are broke. Furnace manufacturing that I built, 2 arts academies, and some gold mines, and a munition plant. It's never going to get built. That's what we're bleeding for, chaps. You know, let's get this government administration done. I can start doing this. We're about to get human rights. So it's going to take 50 weeks. It's a year. North Island has more gold. I cannot wait to get it. The grubby mitts. We will finally... Can we remove the Tasmanian one off the flag, though? Because, you know, I need Tasmania. I've unlocked human rights. Call to Federation successfully completed. Commonwealth of Australia. Delay the process. After having been passed by the British Parliament, the enactment of this historic legislation established the Commonwealth of Australia. People of the Australian colonies, humbly relying on the blessings of Almighty God, have agreed to unite in one indissoluble federal commonwealth under the Crown of Great Britain, under the Constitution hereby established in this present Parliament assembled, and by the authority of the name be united in the name Commonwealth. First time we have a nation for the continent, Australia. Fantastic. Promises to Western Australia. Promises to... Alright, let's focus on Western Australia first, because considering we've already done most of them. So at least one state railway in Southern Australia or Northern Territory, and Western Australia. Railway in Western Australia, railway in Northern Territory. Railway. How's our migration doing? Calmed down a lot from like the influx. We're incorporating everything. Brisbane being a bit gun. Why do I have to reincorporate Queens? Brisbane being a bit gun, it's always stable. And as part of this, province of New Zealand, right, government administration 4 and a barracks of level 20, and urban centres in both. And apparently every single soldier on that's part of the Australian Army is going to be in New Zealand. Transport more declared interests. Let's do our region surrounding. Solid. Miss out on 10k from taxes. That's fine. We're mining anyway. Go proportional taxation. That should give us a little bit more capital. Oh, I said it like that, and I hate myself for it. But there we go. One should be done pretty soon in the next 35 weeks. All right, we're bringing it back, chaps. We're bringing it back. Like I said, a bit of a tumultuous start, but here we go. It's all gold. So why am I decrees? Anything to do with manufacturing. Oh, proportional taxation on the first time. That means we're missing 20k. So shocked we came this far. GDP is number 19 worldwide. That is, I mean, you can see the exact moment gold was discovered, and then our I don't know how to say that. Federalization of Australia. Federation. Forming. Why can't I just do that? I want to go for dynamite, because then we can get dynamite for gold mines, and our entire economy is based off of, you know, gold. So, public schools, multiculturalism, universal suffrage, that done. Health system, I don't want to mess with mine. 15 more bureaucracy, okay. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Sector, build 2 more. Victoria, because we can afford it. 3 more in Victoria, because we can afford it. Spreading God's word. Keep that on the go. Why not? Market turmoil in Southern Australia. Southern Australia or New South Wales? Oh, South Australia. Well, I don't care about that. Why do I care about that lot? They were difficult. Police brutality. Well, yeah. Not dropping down my... Right, meanwhile... Looks to me that Mexico has actually been holding up pretty well. Lost 1 war. It looks nice. They lost. No, they did lose a war to the US. Brazil lost to Grau Power. How to pronounce that? Italy forms. Let's do a quick Moroccan GDP check. 2.37. They always get kicked out of the Tunisian market because someone liberates them. They really shouldn't. Meanwhile, Prussia's doing decently, and Austria's GDP is skyrocketing per usual. I don't know what that is. Someone could explain to me why that happens every time. It'd be great. It'd allow that to keep progressing. 33 weeks now. Perfect. Promise to Western Australia. Railway greater than or equal to 1. I think I need an urban centre there as well. Railway is definitely there. I can't get too complacent here. Alright, I need two urban centres. You're going to give me 12 years to build 2 urban centres there, 2 urban centres there, and an urban centre level 2 here. You don't have enough people for that anyway. What's the point? I'm calm. That's getting it done, sure. Province of New Zealand, that's getting done. Australian State, North, that's fine. South Island and North Island both need to be greater than or equal to. Over here, if I'm reading this correctly, state region is Western Australia, and the urban centre needs to be greater than or equal to West Steel Mills. 3 is a lot as well. 30 urbanisation, I think this is all 30. So we need 3, another one. Right, excellent. Signing of treaty. Perfect. Thanks to our efforts, the outbreaks of violence in Australia have come to a peaceful end, and a delegation of Indigenous leaders from around the country have submitted a treaty that would formally recognise British leadership in exchange for guaranteed equal rights for Indigenous Australians and a legal route for Indigenous Australians to seek land custodianship. Look up, my people, the dawn is breaking, the world is waking to a bright new day where none defame us, no restriction tame us, nor colour shame us, nor sneer dismay. Ooh, that is good. Aboriginal becomes a primary, and we are making absolute bank because of that. Lads, tolerance makes money. Gold has been discovered. Perfect. Build even more construction sectors. There's actually 95,000 in Queensland now. I can stop chatting about it. Right. Economy is about to boom. GDP per capita has dropped, unfortunately. And I integrated the rest of the Australian horde. Team Donkey. Kind of useful though. Later on. Through fertilizer, start growing a domestic population. And let us go ahead, shift our gold mines. Thing is, we're going to need to make sure that we have a chemical plant industry that can support this stuff. Because when we break free, if we break free from the British Empire, we aren't going to have access to those resources anymore. So I'm talking iron, coal, because we don't produce any of that ourselves right now. We barely produce any sort of steel. That's why I'm kind of pumping this up right now. Just no population here. That should build it up enough. Now, let's get something useful on this side of things. Do want to spend a little bit of time creating the gold field. Who's the number 1? If I'm the number 2 in gold, who's the number 1? Oh, it is just me. Okay, cool. Resource. I mean, chemical plants, like I said, need the explosives, so why not? North Island. 1, 2, 3. How much do you produce? That's 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna need tools as well. What else are we gonna need? Steel, we're producing. We're gonna need munitions. This is to Western Australia. Federal government, having honoured its commitments to the people of Western Australia by providing equal treatment, representation, access to resources and opportunities, has ensured that Western Australia's place within the Commonwealth of Australia. Advance Australia Fair. Now we just have promises to New Zealand, and we can start making some macro plan about the fate of this nation and where it's going. Great chain siding against Britain. Yeah, okay. Give me an obligation against you. See how North Island's getting on. They don't need you. Current size is 75. Each one of these is worth 30. It's 160, and then I need 2 more of something worth 30. More chemical plants. And then I think we just expand this steel mill up to 5. Crack on with a day. Because I think I don't need any troops, right? I just need a really good navy. That's the plan. At least. Who's getting invaded? I thought they were invading. They've done all right. What are those casualties? My God. Mexico. Oh, no, I've got to check it out, right? Yeah, I'm checking it out. I don't care. Oh, man, I have to see this. I have to see this. How are you dealing this many casualties? Their kill rate's better. How have you done this? Oh, you have lost like a bunch. Oh, it's Russia. Ah, okay. All right. I was wondering how well they'd actually manage that one. Interesting. Okay. I do that a lot. I mean, I tend not to do that on camera, but I do that a lot off camera. I like switching into different nations and then just seeing what they're up to. Not gonna lie. With this iteration, it's usually nothing. Yankee people turning up to Victoria. 9,000 nukes. Okay, clearly our standard of living and GDP went up. All right, that should be it. 2, 1. New Zealand stays. Excellent. As it should be. Usually I'd invade Britain, but I like the idea of not having an army. Oh, I can conquer a bunch of these states. Can I conquer you? Damn relations to you. Expel your diplomats. Head on over here. Covered markets. Yep. And what I want to do is this. Standardized fighting system. It's a bit more bureaucracy. That should sort out the financial. We build up our navy. Naval capacity at the very least. We actually do have a barracks. I forgot. We have this lot. I don't think that's the same. Oh, it's just the Oceania HQ. Go ahead and attempt to conquer Tasmania. How are steel mills doing? They consume 450 iron and 225. Unfortunately, I have to look at the British market. So the current British market produces 310. Steel mills, which I'm Victoria. I'm just trying to like estimate. And it'd be great if there was a separate tab that would do this, where you could see the different, like, your nation within a market. Because right now, if I'm planning independence, I need to make sure my resources are such that I'm not going to instantly go bankrupt the second I do it because I'll leave the market, right? I need to make sure my resources are set up properly, but I can't tell without going through and calculating manually how much I need. So I'm going to have to roughly guess. So 450 iron here. And then I'm probably going to need iron elsewhere. So let's say 500 iron and about probably 500 coal at least. So South Wales, you're going to have 20 of you. 20 of you in Queensland as well. Yeah, okay, I need a third of that amount and a third of that amount. Let's go for 10, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Tasmania back down. Perfect. Yield your gold. Another million people join the fray. Why? Okay, no, I'm not fighting the... Actually, that could have been kind of cool. How does that work? If I'm on Revolutionary Hawaii's side, does that immediately get me my independence? No, put it just in time to look at police brutality. Gold. Perfect. Who has low market access? We have sulfur, right? We're on explosives. And they're probably going to be about 200. 3, 4, because then I rate it over here. I need more engines. Not how many. I'm just going to gamble on like 3. Maybe 4. Added another into Western Australia. God, there's 500 there as well. I'm going to need to chuck dynamite to it. I'm going to need this to be subsidized. Produce explosives over here. Green donkey on. Goldfields depleted. This means more gold mine. It's actually better for us. Goldfields depleted again. There's ironclads. Keep on with that. It occurs to me I should probably get myself some arms industries as well. People's actually grown to them on the 10th worldwide. Mildly impressed with myself. Oh god, people are leaving. Population's declining. Why? Our GDP's better. Why are you going to Valencia? What's in Valencia? Oh, coal mines. They finally... Oh, the Austrians have the Ottomans in their market. Jesus Christ. No wonder they're doing well. Quick Moroccan GDP check. Did you join someone's... Yep, you joined the Russian market. Cool. How about you? Facing market. You held off somehow. Yeah, I have to say, I don't like how static the world is. I mean, during this time period in 100 years, like, things did happen in the world, you know? There were significant changes, so it's not hard to imagine in a history game where you can sort of be a bit alternate history. that definitive territorial changes would have happened and nations would have crumbled and grown, because that's legitimately what happened. So, I don't know. I just wish there was more happening in it. Like I said, with EU4, I still enjoy playing EU4 to this day. Not saying I don't enjoy Victoria 3. But I still enjoy EU4 to this day because every game you turn up and something different. Victoria 3, I don't like the fact that whenever you look over, the same things happen. Oh great, the Ripper's here. We have literally the maximum possible. I'm building a bunch more naval bases in Tasmania. I'm gonna go ahead, construction over to steel frame wars. Yeah, declare interest everywhere. Declare one in England, Southeast Asia, South China, Japan. I got my eye on you, hey, I know what you're gonna do in the future. Probably gonna need more iron coal mines, presumably more of you. So we only have like a couple of tooling workshops that build. That's gonna be important. Drop our taxes down to minimum so we start losing money. The reason I've spread out my naval bases, it takes a while for them to actually summon up the people. Okay, this one we built a while ago is only on, we can only have 19 rounds up sailors. What I do want to do is get a professional army. I decided to find out what Aussie meme mode is. I want to get independence before then. Professional army's done. Roaming industries, good to see. That's not fun there. Decent rate. About to outstrip Italy. Synthetics plants would not go amiss when we inevitably switch out. Okay, what else would I need? Probably some glassworks. Chemical plants already done. That's pretty good. Munitions plants we've got. Resources wise, I think we're set. Agriculture might be an issue, but we can import that. See, look, 30 and 30 versus our 71 and 71. How many flotillas do we have in total? 42, and the Brits have 150, but ours are better. The Brits should not be able to land on our shores. More declared interests. Make sure we can get everywhere that we can import stuff and sell stuff. We've got the Austrian market. Right, we finally got the Ripper. Oh, it was William Cobcroft. Right, what would I like to do now? Let's get myself an admiral. Man's wrathful. Plus 10 offense defense. Ironclads. Get some navy offense going. Got him to his max. So you can see he is aboriginal because we have equal rights. Australian Defence Force is formed. Alright, we go for it now. As it plays independence against Great Britain. You can cocky all you want, man. You're not landing. Marina is he's patrolling. Yeah, I just want independence. What else? Oh, hang on. French would join me. Only I give them Gujarati Treaty Port. But that would involve you invading, which you're not going to do. So instead, I'm just going to stick to independence, and then they'll give it to me, and I'll win eventually. Remember, we only leave the British market once the Free States of America. It's not the Confederates. They're a revolution. And it looks like the Brazilians. Oh, this. Brazil and Spanish are supporting. Yo, let's go. The Free States of America look like they're going to go through. Done. Maybe more tooling workshops. Always raided. How? Bro, you're raiding yourself. You're raiding yourself. I took out Vanuatu. Or Goldfields. Always tasty. We're going to be fulfilling our war goals, which is basically defend our capital. Let's see how much of a hit that gives the British GDP. 17 million. I can't imagine it's going to be too much. We're going to take a hit, for sure. I'm just curious to see if I'll be able to recover. My idea is that I'm going to import everything. We're about to see a huge drop in this standard of living. All right, here we go. Oh, interesting. Nice, cool flag. Australia. All right, let's see. We've got shortages of everything. Fertilizer, we can saw. Glass, that's fine. Lead, silk is kind of... Where are my... For that, we need fertilizer. Explosive, sugar, opium, grain. Is it grain for the Qing? Vietnam. Well, I can just import everything from the British, I suppose. What else have shortages of? Iron's fine. Coal's fine. Fertilizer's a big one. So let's start doing the chemical. Because you need... Oh, wait. Do we just... Why are you so bad? Well, you're an incorporated state. You have a port. So why are you... like starving to death? Is it because of the Clippers? Yeah, this for some reason it's isolated. North and South Island are just isolated. That doesn't make any sense. That's so dumb. They got 0% and I don't know why. They're fully incorporated. They have ports. Yeah, they both have industrial ports. Oh, that's our economy gone. Right, well, in any case, I achieved it, but I want to check out what this... Ooh, I want to check out what this Australian meme... Australian immigration quiz. What? This is an actual immigration quiz? Okay, sure. Straya, mate. Old man needs a meat pie strudel. Delicious if I own all of Austria, Moravia. All right, it's because the... Okay, well, we'll do that in a sec. There you go. Right. Is wearing someone else's thong socially acceptable? Yes, because those are... What are they called? Schleckers. No, it's Aeryka. Flip-flops. What statement is true? What's this beer? Terrible. Are drop bears real? I have another crack. Okay, right. So apparently drop bears are real. Because now that's a like. So, yes. Okay. Which of these is an appropriate response to, nah, yeah, go on a server the Arvo? Nah, okay, cool. Right. Kids now do it like. Foster's beer, yes. Go on the server the Arvo. Did you enjoy Mad Max Fury? Yeah, I did. Nice. Congrats, mate, you passed the test. You proved yourself to a true blue Aussie, so here's a round on us. Cheers, mate. Becomes more chill. Hey, what the hell is that? It changed my flag. Okay, Cool. Sure. I want to see what happens if we annex this lot. So let us go and... Actually, I must start again. Game does not like me turning on debug mode. Annex OS. Right. I need to own all of Bosnia as well. Well, let's see what the decision does. Try as at peace. I am. Wait, I need West Galicia as well. Where's West Galicia? Nice. Delicious. Meat pie stew has proven so illustrious, so popular, and so right that the lands of Australia, Hungary are clearly unequivocally our homeland. God, don't do that. All of Austria-Hungary becomes an Australian homeland. Southern Germany becomes a primary culture of Australia. Oh, that is disgusting. It's just called Australia. Okay, awesome. Right, chaps. That is where we will leave it for today. I do hope you enjoyed. I thought that was a great mod. I really did. It was a good amount of like difficult, but like interesting, where you had different, what are they called? Objectives to complete. I thought that was great. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. I will leave a link to the mod in the description. Do go and check it out. I highly recommend it. The more of these sorts of mods that we have out there, the more this game will thrive. If you have any other flavor mods that you guys know of that you want me to play, then please do let me know. I really enjoy these. It brings new flavor to the game. And quite frankly, when I'm playing Paradox games every single day, it's nice to have a little bit of flavor. If you did enjoy it, please do make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to our patrons, most notably Charlie Demerel, Crilly, Flyerton, JDow52, Cargon, Sjalmi, Lewis Wright, Nicole's Christ, QA Shard, Redguard, and ShadowSinger. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, you might as well click on another video. I mean, it's literally right there.